So Robert, if I had something like this, do you think you could still put me on the ground like this? I have no training. You think I can break a block of wood?
I would love for you to break. I will show you a little bit how to do it, and you should be able to do it, no problem.
Right? I think I'm ready.
Fantastic. Well done.
Wow.
Very good.
Wow.
It is real wood.
Yeah, I know. I can.
And
it
you
hurts,
broke it.
Thank you so much for being here. You'll see a lot of people wearing pink today, and it is all about the anti-bullying campaign and to bring awareness to it. Good times from 2013 with Robert Cumming there at the Jung Martial Arts Academy. How are you?
I'm very good, and I must apologize. My pink t-shirt, I went looking for it today and asked my wife, and we have 2 young kids, so things have been organized at home, so I'll wear mine tomorrow.
Well, a lot of activities have been canceled for today because of the weather, but pink shirts you'll see tomorrow as well. Perfect. So let's talk about, we had a great interview just now with Julie, we heard, but the whole idea of anti-bullying, is the message getting out there?
I hope so, and what we do at the Jung Martial Arts Academy is we focus on the individual, and that's an important thing for us to do. We have students come in who has issues with self-confidence. Some students, it takes them a while to get on the mat, you know, some even a month before they gain the confidence to come in, but they see the environment that we create. And what we want to do is focus on the individual and help them become what we say is solid, a solid individual. And if we look at the continuum of passiveness to aggressiveness, we want the people in the middle to be assertive, to hold on to their power, not take power or give up power.
Because bullies will target someone who is weaker, inevitably. And it's not so much weaker in strength, but it's also a confidence, like you say. If you can present that confidence and train someone to be confident, like martial arts does, and discipline, they're more apt to not be a target.
That's right, and bullying is a power differential, and power differentials come in many different ways, socially as well, intellectually, lots of different things. But if we can train students to be able to stand confidently, speak confidently, then they're less likely to be targeted, because a lot of times people who do bullying behavior, I don't like to say bullies, I don't like to label them, but people who exhibit bullying behavior, what happens a lot of times is they're interviewing people in a way, and they're looking for targets. And if the person doesn't pass the interview, that's a good thing, right? Because they look at them not as lesser, but maybe as more equal.
We always talk about kids and bullies. It happens with adults in the workplace too.
It does, and it's quite frequent within the workplace. And what we teach at the Academy about being solid or being assertive can be applied in any area of people's lives. Because what we want people to do, again, is to not be reactive, but be responsive. So when a situation happens that I don't like, do I get emotional and get upset and fire back, which could escalate the situation? Or do I run away and do nothing about it? Because if I don't acknowledge it, I condone it, I say it's okay. So we need to acknowledge those types of things that happen and say, you know, hey, that wasn't okay with me, right? And then you start a dialogue in the workplace. In school it's a bit different, but again, we teach different types of formats that we can deal with those types of issues.
It seems that we don't know what is going on in the bully's mind, and to almost reach out and say, is everything okay?
Exactly, and quite often we label the person who is exhibiting the bullying behavior and we say they're a bully, so they're a bad person. And I don't subscribe to that, because we all have bad days. We all say things and do things. Of course, bullying is something that's repeated, but some people continually have bad days. But how often do we stop and check in with someone? Is everything okay? Is it all right? Things going okay? And that sometimes stops people in their tracks, because who in their life stops and inquires about them? And empathy is a huge part of that. Right. Empathy is to see through the eyes of the other. If I can step in your shoes, we say the ego escalates and causes tension, where empathy de-escalates and absorbs attention. So if we can get people to empathize with, respect other people, things change.
And I would think that starts at home with parents too.
I agree. I think it's at home, but it's a partnership, right? It takes a village to raise a child. So we like to say that we partner up with parents. And as a martial arts academy, teachers within the schools, any other type of sporting event, if we all come together, we start to have a similar message. Be respectful, be empathetic, right? We start to promote that. Things will really change. And kindness is a huge part of that message.
Have you heard from students that you have taught who maybe were over here and now they're over here?
We have numerous stories of students who have come in and joined our program and have started off. One in particular, he's not with us right now, he's now at a private school, and good for him, he's chasing his dream. But he came on to the academy with us, and he actually started in a private lesson because he wasn't comfortable enough to train in a group. And I trained with him, and I trained his brother, and gradually integrated him into the group. And it's amazing the transformation that this boy experienced. He became not just a student in the class. Of course, they're all students, they're all our friends and family, we view them, but he became a leader. And he started taking leadership roles and started to assist at the academy, and really, really became the type of person that his parents really wanted him to see. And he'll always look back and say, thank you very much, right? That was awesome.
Well, Robert Cumming, I'm saying thank you very much to you and the great work you do. Once again, Robert Cumming from the Jung Martial Arts Academy. A pleasure to be in your presence.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.